Well, the opening day of any competition is special for everyone. A red letter day for everybody here, and those of you who have joined us for our live coverage. I hope everybody is comfortably strapped in for the ride. We're sure that this will be a feast of football, irresistible, emotional, a roller coaster for everyone involved. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And we rise now for the English national anthem. So Jim, would you say that this formation has become the norm in recent years?
Yeah, I think it's one that places the emphasis on your centre forward, not just holding the ball up or finishing, but all the movement that happens around him, outside and inside the box. And he has to link up with that midfield and bring everybody into play, which ensures a more cohesive system.
So it's away we go then. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, I think this fella, Reece James, has been given two tasks here: to drive at and to beat people, then delivering quality balls into the box, often played early and unpredictable. The other being to join in with the high press when playing on the front foot. He's a terrific talent.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Knocks it into space. Serginho's terrific effort! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Jimenez. He has found the way through. Rodgers has it in a wide position. Lovely feet. James cross. Oh, good effort! And the keeper couldn't hold it. It's in!
Well, there's leadership for you. That's what the armband means for him. Setting the perfect example, the perfect tone. Tremendous.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Lazio finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And this is Kane. That is good alertness. Camavinga. Akanji. Kane. That's destined for the flank. Rice. Rashford wants to run onto this. Messi.
Lazio really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Now Trossard aims beyond the defence. Chance for a shot! That's going to go a long way. Kane. And he welcomes it in. And he's managed to get free. Trossard, and he's had it nicked away. Tries to pass it through. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Threads one in. Chance! And that's a good finish. And they're threatening to fly away here.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Now it's Rashford. Kane touches it back.
Modern football for you, and all that pressing.
Now it's Saka. Well, that has not gone well. Kane. It's Kane! And for sure, that was not one of his best. Vardiol. And it's Tanaka. It's Camavinga. Trossard. And it's Camavinga. Messi. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Great defending, strong and determined. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And that's going wide left. And he's quick to return it. And a chance! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Tanaka. Camavinga. Pressing high and with purpose. And it's Tanaka. Reaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? He's got away. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And the keeper beats it away. Vardiol. Nicely aimed pass. Now it's Messi. Tries to play it through. Trossard. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, that was vital. Anderson for Rice. Rodgers. Now it's Kane. Nice physical challenge. Kane is fouled. Rodgers. Akanji. Tanaka. That's good running with the ball. Rice. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Messi. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Rice.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. So the action resumes.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal.
Camavinga! Oh, nearly. Rice. And it's Stones. Stones. Rogers. Anderson, who's set up one goal so far. Vardiol. Now it's Trossard. Nicely weighted ball. Goes for a shot! And that's a sharp finish. It is an explosive start to the second half. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Lazio cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. He is through here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And here's Messi. And he was alert to it.
Lazio have certainly changed the dynamic, but I'm not quite sure whether we're going to get patience or impatience now.
Camavinga. Tanaka. Rogers. James. Saka. Now Anderson. Oh, this looks sharp. He's through here. Now this could be a chance. Well, that is one way to stop him. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And that was very necessary. Tanaka looking to pass their way up the pitch. And he's cut it out.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And it's Messi. Alexander-Arnold crosses it in. Cleared away. They're back in possession and ready to go again. It's a pretty loose pass. And this is Messi. England can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And he couldn't finish.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay on side.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Keeper has taken decisive action. England are looking to go forward now. Konsa. Anderson pokes it out wide.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And this is Kane. It's Kane! And that really should have been that.
Kane really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
Rice goes short.
England clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
That is good strength. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. So we have further activity on the bench here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Anderson. Well, this could be it, past something close to a minor miracle.
Well, I like to see, Peter, that they haven't given up yet, so the spirit burns on.
Kamavinga. And it's Tanaka. Looking to play him in.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Tanaka. Azar plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Real chance! And that is certainly not what he had in mind. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Now it's Bellingham. The final seconds now. Messi. Now that looks a decent ball. Gyökeres. And time is up. Lazio perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with this final score. They clearly feel that their efforts warranted something more. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Lazio lost their way after falling behind early. Their concentration was weakened and their character, and that's cause for address.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's so welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
There's the whistle. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. So I wonder what the little magician will have in store for us today.
Well, all I shall say is expect the unexpected.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Tanaka, Trossard, looking to pass their way up the pitch. It's a really well-measured ball. And this is Messi. Takes a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. In towards the back stick. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Wan-Bissaka. He's picked his way through. And he's in on goal. And the finish! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Mbemba gets it clear. Oh, there's a probing ball. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Jimenez does really well to win the ball there. Vardiol. Passing nice and neat. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. So we're still where we started right now. And that has found him in acres of space. Wan-Bissaka tries to clear. Katompa Mvumpa.
Democratic Republic of Congo definitely like their pressing from the front.
Yeah, it's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's a promising position. He's shifting through the gears here. Chance! A wonderful effort, all by himself.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Masuaku. Trossard. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Big chance! Goal! Iran!
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Après 26 minutes de jeu par le numéro 7.
Iran have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. He might be in here! And he welcomes it in. Good take. And a chance! And that's a good finish. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Iran are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Look at the Messi! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they're threatening to fly away here. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Iran find a position of real strength now.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Camavinga.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Sadiki.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Now it's Kane, looking for options for movement. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Nicely weighted ball. Goes for a shot! It's a loose ball. He'll try to keep this alive. Mbemba is there, and he can get that clear. Well, that's a little loose. Camavinga. Trossard. Can he finish? Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. It's an inviting looking ball, that. He's in plenty of space here.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Cross deflected behind for a corner. Masuaku plays it short. Messi. Nicely aimed pass. He has found the way through. And Messi! And no mistake. They will take that. They are absolutely ripping it up. We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
And that is indeed the final act. Well, what a half they've had, cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Iran looking unstoppable, unbeatable, and in case you're wondering, yes, that really is the scoreline. And we get things going again. Has a look and plays it forward. There's the shot! Brought out the best in the keeper. good effort! And he's heaved it away. Now it's Messi. Camavinga. Sadiki. This is a promising build-up. Iran can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Passing is crisp and sharp. He's on it, can he get away? And he's running through. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He's had a shot! It's in!
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Après 55 minutes de jeu par le numéro 20.
Democratic Republic of Congo get their goal. A bit of respectability restored. And it's been played through. Messi has his eye on that match ball.
Well, I think he's got a great chance of ending up with a match ball, provided he doesn't get too carried away with his own personal target now. As long as he keeps working for his team, he should be fine.
That is good strength. They want to be quick to recover this. Swings in a Kane! Oh, he got himself into a great position. He's having a shot! Oh, it's hit the post! And again! And he hits the net! They are gorging themselves here on a seriously gorgeous scoreline. Oh, high-quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Messi needing to deal with defending that's more up close and personal.
Well, learning from your mistakes and not repeating them is never completely guaranteed, but that rear guard is more focused on him now.
And they can counter here. Oh, played right into his path. Camavinga. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Mbemba. And it's Wan-Bissaka. Now Sadiki. Wan-Bissaka. Kayembe. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Sadiki. Now, what about a counter-attack? Democratic Republic of Congo ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Akanji. Can he get on the end of this? Caught offside that time.
Changement. Le numéro 11. Le numéro 23. À leur place, le numéro 17.
Iran perhaps contemplating their next change here.
Attention, changement.
Wissa looking understandably energised after his goal. Messi. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Masuaku. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Gyökeres. Out towards the flank. Well, that's an excellent interception. He won't be happy with that one. Oh, strongly challenged there. And he's picked out the run. Well read, and the danger is averted. Mbemba. Pickle. Azar plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Kamavinga. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And it's Tanaka. He's having a hit! He's put it wide.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Changement. Le numéro 10. Pour le
There is some
remplacer,
activity down
le
on the
numéro
touchline.
12.
It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Son Heung-min. That's gone for a throw-in. Bakambu. He's found a way through. Azar. Ball's gone out of play. Engages and forces him off the ball. Messi.
Il y aura 4 minutes de temps additionnel.
He is just caressing the ball. Gyökeres. Mbemba clears it away. Gyökeres. Azar! And he's stuck it away. How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
This is a gloriously greedy performance. Searching passes played there. And that is as far as it goes. Iran, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would fear for anyone playing up against them right now. Messi picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. How would you sum up what... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. The national anthem of Argentina rings out. That was special. Now stand by for this. So, Jim, would you say that this formation has become the norm in recent years?
Yeah, I think it's one that places the emphasis on your centre forward, not just holding the ball up or finishing, but all the movement that happens around him, outside and inside the box. And he has to link up with that midfield and bring everybody into play, which ensures a more cohesive system.
So that's got things underway. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, a lot has been said, Peter, about this guy, Julian Alvarez. I remember him from his breakout performance back in 2020 in the group stages of Latin America's greatest club competition, where I'm pretty sure I remember he got 5 goals and an assist. Now, back then, I saw him as a very versatile forward who can play anywhere across the line, so this is a great guy to have in your squad.
There's the shot! Goal! Argentina! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Norway finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Otamendi. McAllister tries to play it through. That's been slipped through. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Serginho. Tanaka. And it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And he's taking no chances there. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Messi having a look.
This is about as perfect a free kick position as you could wish for.
Alvarez. Alexander-Arnold. Quarter of an hour played. And here's Kane. And it's made its way. He's having a shot! That's going to go a long way. No way through, so back it comes. Now it's Kane. Oh, this looks sharp.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now it's Messi.
Oh, really well played.
He's shifting through the gears here. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Throw in.
Norway really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Now, can they get him away? Now it's Martinez. That is a brilliant interception. Messi. And this is Messi. Great work on the overlap. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. McAllister has created one goal already. Vardiol. Messi. Now it's Messi. Lovely pass, but can he get there? McAllister. Oh, great leap! Oh, good finish. A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
15, Gonzalez.
Argentina are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
McAllister. Trossard. And it's hoisted clear. Gonzalez. Now that looks a decent ball. Gonzalez. And he's managed to get free. Now it's Alvarez. And he whips it in. Oh, good climb! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they're threatening to fly away here. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
A case now of complete control.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Oh, that's a fine interception. Norway are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Tanaka. Trossard. Otamendi. And it's McAllister. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Fernandez. Tanaka gets a foot in here. Kane. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Aimed beyond the defence. So much time and chance for a shot! It's a goal! They're back within reach! It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Number 19, Trossard. Trossard. Trossard.
Norway may be down, but not out just yet. Otamendi.
There will be
Tanaka.
3 minutes at a time.
Threads one in. Trossard. Closing. Trossard! And a neat finish! And deep into first half stoppage time, a timely strike. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
All of a sudden we have a game here.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
And it's Messi. Messi, there he goes, motoring forward. Kane, look, chance! And that's a sharp finish. They are right back in business.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
And that is indeed the final act. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. And we are up to the break.
Well, Peter, I can certainly tell you I wasn't expecting this. What a half, what a game of football so far. I was honestly expecting the floodgates to open, but how quickly things can change.
Well, as remarkable as it is, this is where we stand, an extraordinary scoreline, and it's only half-time. Argentina kick off the second half. Alvarez. Now it's Martinez. And he's worked it through. Goes for a shot! Goal! Argentina! And they get themselves in front! Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Well, that pretty much works out as a gift due to the space he was afforded in the box.
Is number 15, Gonzalez.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And a chance! And he's stuck it away! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
The goal scorer for Argentina after 50 minutes is
Argentina now in a position far more desirable.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Guardiola. Great vision. No, he's just misjudged that one. Deftly away. Molina. McAllister. He's found space here. He's got away. Messi. Lovely feet. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And he was quick to react. Messi knocks it into space. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
It's Kane! And needless to say, that deserved better.
Kane deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
the attendance for this
Excellent
match was
challenge there, uncompromising. Kane, no messing about, just bludgeoned away. Tanaka being hounded, manhandled at times.
Well, he's been dropping into space and spraying balls all over the pitch, so enough seems enough now.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. He is through here! And here's Alvarez. Tries to pass it. Can he finish? Magnificent from Alvarez! A finish of true class! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Argentina choosing to make the first change.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Ah, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Trossard receives it in a good position here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
McAllister did well to step in there, that was more than necessary. And this is Dybala, and he's got away from him. And this is Messi, can he get on the end of this? And this is Dybala. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Tanaka for Messi. Messi going forward. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Messi. Gonzalez. Molina. For Messi. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Could move up a gear here. Akanji. Dybala. Oh, good spread. Messi gets into a good position. He's picked his way through. Real chance! Camavinga. Akanji. Trossard on 2 now and looking for 3. Fernandez. Gonzalez. And this is Messi. Messi! Well taken goal. They will take that. They are absolutely ripping it up. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Messi picks it up out wide.
Number 19, Trossard.
So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
De Paul, Tagliafico.
Son Heung-min.
Substitution in progress. Substitution.
De Paul, Tagliafico. Fernandez. Gyökeres. Son Heung-min tries a measured ball. Cleared without hesitation. Dybala absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Camavinga. Simeone. Simeone is flagged offside. Jimenez. So that's it. It is all over. Norway suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny to come. It was a poor show all round. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
One-sided and only one winner, Peter. The players didn't show enough togetherness, and it
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And we rise now for the English national anthem. The lineup we have suggests it's going to be a 4-5-1 formation, Jim.
Well, it's a formation, Peter, that lends itself to good possession and control in midfield because you've got the numbers there, a higher concentration. Backing that up with enough attacking dynamism is down to managers who want to get at teams. It can be used in cautious terms too, but certainly if you want to advance a little quicker and you have that attitude, then you can be very positive about this too.
So it's down to business here. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, this guy, Donnarumma, really is a generational talent, Peter. I suppose you have to be good if you're a goalkeeper and your name's Gianluigi. He really has inherited the mantle from his namesake. There might be room for improvement with his kicking, but otherwise, he is nigh on perfect.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Passes coming off in quick succession here. That's a great chance! Oh, how's that for a goal? A finish right from the top draw. And there is your opener.
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation. And he was never going to miss that.
Malta make the perfect start. They are already ahead. Messi. And this is Kane. And here's Kane. That's a decent clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. Nicely aimed pass.
England are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Vardiol. Malta are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, balls over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Jimenez. Tanaka. Threads one in. That's been slipped through.
That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
That is good strength. Good running, strong and purposeful. Oh, good take in a good area. Vardiol. Kane. Some front-footed pressing going on here. He's in a great position here. Trossard. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Akanji. Now it's Kane. Oh, well measured. And he shoots! Now, who's going to be first to this? More and more pressure on the ball here. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, that's fabulous. And the shot! Oh no, what has happened here? He is through here!
England truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
And it's Serginho. And this is Kane. And that is expertly dealt with. Oh, he's been caught napping! Kane finds himself offside. Serginho. And Guardiola. Kane. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And he's found a way past. Serginho is looking to influence the game from out wide.
1 minute added time.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
So, a temporary halt to the action. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. England trailing by the tightest of margins at half-time.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. Down to business again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. And it's Messi. Trossard. Oh, super ball! That's a good ball out wide. That is a brilliant interception. Played down the flank.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Very nicely done. Shapes to shoot! Jimenez clears it away. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. And now they can spring out of defence. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Pings in across, and he's cut it out. Guardiola.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Serginho currently being consciously targeted.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Can he latch on to this? And the shot! And yes, it's there! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. Minimal lapse, maximum punishment. How that hurts.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Malta are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Nicely spread. Serginho. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And there's his chance to lead the counter. Opts for safety. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. He's found a way through. Oh, that's a fine challenge.
This is the time you need that pace.
Now that looks a decent ball.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, that's superb. And now the breakaway. Trossard tries to play it through. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Substitution on the field. Number 9. Number 21. Coming on the field. Number 24. Number 7.
The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Malta making further changes here and in quick succession. And the break in play means they can now affect their change.
Yeah, he's looking for instructions, probably something along the lines of go make a nuisance of yourself.
Coming on the field is
And it's Tanaka.
14.
This is a promising build-up.
England really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
Azar, chance here to counter.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Malta clearly now in lead preservation mode. He might be in here! Kamavinga, Tanaka, Gyökeres. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Messi. Can he get on the end of this? And this is Azar. That's going across goal.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
2 minutes to be added on. Kamavinga. And it's Azar. And that's been intercepted. And that's that. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day. Your reflections then, Jim?
England desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
Now with a quick request for support for our World Charity Fund.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. The crowd rises for the national anthem of Belgium. Well, if that doesn't get the juices flowing, then nothing will.
And now, lining up for
England have gone with a 4-5-1, Jim.
Well, this setup, Peter, can be very defensive if that midfield is in place purely to form a protective layer in front of the back four. But it can also be the launch pad to very quick counter-attacks. If you can offer pace and accuracy on the front foot, it can have a devastating effect, actually, at the offensive end of the pitch too.
And that gets things running. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Kevin De Bruyne. He's just one of the best strikers of the ball you'll ever see, and that applies just as much to his passing game as it does to his shooting prowess. He generally likes to keep things simple, taking as few touches as possible, but making every one of them count. I've got a feeling he's going to be a real handful for the opposition here.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Serginho does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second. It's Kane! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Alexander-Arnold with the short. Messi! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Openda might just make this. Castagna is wide and looking to get onto this. Trossard, and that's really well manoeuvred. Alexander-Arnold is flagged offside. Been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
And here's Doku, and he is deftly away. Shapes to shoot! Goal! Belgium! The first significant strike. Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
So, a breakthrough already. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Mechelen. Now it's Openda. Spread to the right. And he's picked it up out wide.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Tanaka. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good. Ah, he's given it away. He's shifting through the gears here. There's the shot!
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
And it's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Now, can they get him away? Oh, he's found support out wide. He's picked his way through. And that's play. And the finish! That is decidedly lacking. Well, that has not gone well. And here's Openda. Tanaka. Now Trossard. And it's Jimenez. Akanji. Trossard. Distributed tidily. Onana. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. De Bruyne. Trossard has found the net here, of course. Onana.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Looking for options for movement. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Tanaka. Now Trossard. And it's Messi. Now it's Kane. And it's Tanaka. Vardiol. And Tanaka. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Looking to play him in. It's Kane! Oh, that wasn't far away. Cleared without hesitation. Belgium are looking to go forward now.
England truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Kane. Now it's Trossard. He's found a chance! And it's in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
The goal scorer for England. After
One
38
sweeping
minutes
move,
is
executed with
number
deadly
19.
efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Doku. And it's De Bruyne. Now Castagna. Mechelen. And it's Meunier. Looking for a runner.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Onana. And the counter is on. Trossard. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Ambitious ball here. Teat clears it away.
Has been indicated.
Alexander-Arnold plays it short. Doku. De Bruyne. Here's Doku. De Bruyne. And the whistle goes for half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, I think keeping our neutral hats on, Peter, this is more than a decent game of football where we've seen plenty of creativity. Both sides really ought to be looking to up the urgency, though.
Well, they've gone toe-to-toe for those 45 minutes, and at half-time the score is 1-1. So we're into the second 45. And Teat. Castagna. Trossard. Oh, that's fabulous. He's a sharp little ball here. He's got away. And the shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Akanji. Kamavinga. And it's Tanaka. That has ended up in no man's land. Tielemans. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Tanaka. This is Jimenez. Tanaka. Now Trossard. Great vision. And this is Messi. He is through here. Real chance! De Bruyne. Doku. Mechelen. And it's De Bruyne. Castagna. Alexander-Arnold did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Kamavinga looking in every way a marked man at the moment.
Well, he's been dropping into space and spraying balls all over the pitch.
Can he finish? And that is doing no harm at all.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Mechelen.
The attendance for this match was 98,004.
Now it's Doku.
Oh, great feat, that.
He has found a way through. Doku. Doku was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
It's admirable, but
Can he finish? Oh, he has absolutely drilled that.
well, that would have asked some awkward questions of the keeper had it stayed on target.
Substitution.
Belgium can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, I think his job here, Peter, is going to be to reinvigorate that attack, just change the rhythm up front.
Camavinga, Tanaka. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Castagna. Played out wide. Trossard. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Castagna made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Akanji and Jimenez. Camavinga threads one in. Oh, that's a key interception. De Bruyne. That's beautifully weighted. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
This looks promising. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was... Can he find the finish? Meunier getting this one clear. 75 minutes played. Serginho. And here's Kane. No, it's come to nothing.
England really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
And here's Trossard. Out towards the flank. Alexander-Arnold. Camavinga. And Akanji. Tanaka. And it's Camavinga. Pressing high and with purpose. Trossard gets on his bike and on the move. And it's Kane.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Substitution for England. Number 19, Trossard. Number 44,
Meunier gets it away.
Number 27, Serginho.
Messi will not want to... Oh, good climb! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Number 6,
That's put paid to the danger. He's found space here.
Son Heung-min. Substitutions taking place.
Easy enough for the goalkeeper.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now. They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Jimenez. Guardiol.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. The ball has bounced loose now. So that's it. It is all over. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. Not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but...
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. And we rise now for the English national anthem. That was special. Now stand by for this.
And now, lining up for
Romania have opted for a 4-5-1 formation, it appears, Jim.
Well, it's a formation, Peter, that lends itself to good possession and control in midfield because you've got the numbers there, a higher concentration. Backing that up with enough attacking dynamism is down to managers who want to get at teams. It can be used in cautious terms too, but certainly if you want to advance a little quicker and you have that attitude, then you can be very positive about this too.
So it's away we go then. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he brings out the best in his teammates.
Yeah, I think he just gives them that confidence that they can overcome whatever the opposition throws at them, and he leads by example, of course, and will probably come up with something.
Out of play for a throw. Trossard. Spread it left. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Can he get it through? And that is expertly dealt with. Serginho. And it's Camavinga. He's going for goal! And for a moment, time stood still. Pass somewhat off target. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. No goals as yet. Mihaila. He's shifting through the gears here. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Serginho. Now Trossard. Guardiola. And it's Tanaka. Now, can they get him away? Kane. Romania are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, balls over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Played out towards the right wing. He's picked his way through. Big chance! Oh, what has happened? This time, surely! Goal, England! That is a super smooth goal, beautiful manoeuvring of the ball, and splendid authority in the finish.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
25 minutes is number 19, Trossard.
The first breakthrough.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Oh, well played. Messi. Very nearly half an hour gone here. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
He came in hard, very hard. He's got away, and it's made its way to him. Oh, great defending, that needed doing. Guardiola. Now Trossard. And here's Kane. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Tanaka gets a foot in here. And this is Kane. And this is Messi. He's having a shot! And that's a tidy finish. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
England are doing very nicely, thank you.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
And this is Kane. He's in a great position here. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Dragushin. Gets a good foot in there. And here's Kane. It's run loose, who's going to get... And again! Could be danger here.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Kamavinga. Now it's Kane. Looking for the run. Chips it through. That's the keeper's ball. And the referee has signalled for half-time. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well
Everyone,
so far,
please
Peter.
welcome the two
If it ain't
sides.
broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
England looking composed, content, comfortable, leading 2-0 at half-time. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. This is a promising build-up. Now it's Kane. This looks promising. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. He's having a pop! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Yeah, we can't fault him for the attempt, although it might have been a case of momentary tunnel vision then.
Now it's Kane. Trossard. Oh, that's fabulous. Trossard! It's bounced back off the post. In with the challenge. Messi. And it's Camavinga. Tanaka. Nicely weighted ball. That's a good ball out wide. Delivers with whip. Camavinga. England are 2 up early in the second half. Now it's Messi.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Trossard currently being consciously targeted.
Yeah, it's his reading of the game that seems to keep him a step ahead of everyone else.
It's Kane! There was plenty of power on that. So we've reached the hour mark. Not the most accurate pass. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And this is Kane. And that's going wide left. Serginho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Mihaila, and he's managed to get free. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Dragoshin did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Serginho. The message is clear, none shall pass. Vardiol. And shifted it to the flank. Serginho. The ball swung it. Chance! No, couldn't quite control it.
Look, the defending wasn't too clever on that last chance. The cross had to be denied.
Substitution for Romania, number 20.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
On the field, number 14. Number
Just
4,
about up to 75 minutes.
Substitution.
England do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Azar. Camavinga. And it's Messi. Great vision. Gyökeres. He is through. He's had a shot! They want to be quick to recover this. Nicked it back promptly. And now they can clear their lines. Camavinga. And this is Azar. Messi! Tries to get it clear. Oh, he's been caught napping. That's gone for a throw-in. So we have further activity on the bench here. So the die is cast. It is time for Mr. Crash Bang Wallop.
Well, you can see he's very much a favourite, and with very good reason.
Number 17.
England can consider themselves just about safe now. Tanaka, nice defending, physical and effective. Mihaila. Camavinga promptly onto that, and that is that.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Akanji. Alexander-Arnold. Azar conjures time and space where few can. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Messi. Well, we expected better, and so did he.
There will be
That's
1
destined
minute
for the
added
flank.
time.
Not too much to add on here, just a minute. And that is as far as it goes. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win, which will be welcomed all round. Your reflections then, Jim? Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. The crowd rises for the national anthem of Belgium. A truly great anthem. Now, can they do better? So, Jim, would you say that this formation has become the norm in recent years?
Yeah, I think it's one that places the emphasis on your centre forward, not just holding the ball up or finishing, but all the movement that happens around him, outside and inside the box. And he has to link up with that midfield and bring everybody into play, which ensures a more cohesive system.
Well, we're on the way. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, this guy, Jeremy Doku, is the kind of player I'd rather not have come up against, Peter, because he's got real tenacity, he's strong, he's quick, and he can go either side. And as a fullback, that just makes you keep guessing as to what he's going to do next.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. He's got away. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And here's Kane. Picked out brilliantly. Corner. Teat with the clearance. Plays a sharp little ball here. Serginho. And he's got his cross in. Meunier. De Bruyne. He is through here. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Now it's Doku. Openda. And he's got away from... And the finish! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
They've played it short, and it's Tielemans. Referee has taken his time, but it is going to be another corner. De Bruyne plays it short. Now it's De Bruyne. Swings in across. And he's made sure that's not getting through. England have the chance to go the other way. Knocks it out wide. Very nicely done. And this is De Bruyne. It's a sweeping cross.
Belgium really are making good use of that right-hand side. The light is very much the colour green. De Bruyne clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Vardiol. And here's Kane.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And this is Kane's had a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Cleared away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Alexander-Arnold. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Thinks about the shot. And he's there to retrieve it. And this is... And the shot! And again! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Goal, England! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
The first breakthrough.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
De Bruyne really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
And it's Castagna. He has found the way through. Now this could be a chance. Oh, that's well spotted. Great ball, and he's in here. Oh, he's burst, takes a shot. A real chance and a real let-off.
That's the threat he carries, Peter, running at defences like that. If only he managed to retain his composure.
Tanaka.
England really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
More and more pressure on the ball here. Now it's Openda. Oh, he's onto this. And he's lost his man here. Openda! And there's a goal. And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Openda. Tries to play it through. Flashes it across. Trossard. And here's Doku.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Vardiol. Trossard. Tanaka. And Akanji. Kamavinga. Now Trossard. And the referee has signalled for half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. And we are up to the break.
Well, you have to ask questions how this has stayed 1-1, Peter. I do think, though, that the way spaces have been found in key areas with relative ease will be a real concern, something that needs addressing, and fast.
England are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. And we're already back up and running after half-time. He's had it taken off him. No, not quite on the same wavelength. It's a really well-measured ball. Good ball, good take. Now it's Doku. Tries to thread one through. Trossard has it out wide and in space. De Bruyne! Kane. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Not the most accurate pass. Castagna. Oh, good-looking ball. Oh, super ball. Chance, surely! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And now they can spring out of defence. Over to the right flank. He's found a way through. Trossard. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Onana. Oh, what's he done? Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He's shifting through the gears here. Vardiol. Oh, that's been cut out. Well played. Onana.
The attendance for this match
Trossard.
was 96,847.
Just about up to the hour now. Tanaka aimed beyond the defence. Kane. A header! Now, that's another chance. Onana gets it away. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Tielemans. Now it's Openda. Trossard. And it's been played through. He's in! Must shapes to shoot! And needless to say, that deserved better.
The look of disbelief on the faces of his teammates, I don't need to add to it.
Trossard. Coming on the field is number 21.
Camavinga. England are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should they need a rise. That looks a good ball through. Nice interception, well timed. De Bruyne. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Now he's got space here. He's on it. Can he get away? Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. England needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Now it's Hazard. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Doku. Mechela. Here's Doku. Meunier. And it's Amadou Onana. For De Bruyne. Into the last quarter of an hour. Comes under pressure and it's come loose. Mechela. Tielemans. Castagna. Out of play for a throw.
Substitution for England. Number 27, Serginho. Coming on to replace him is number 11.
Van Aken.
Son
Now it's
Heung-min.
Trossard.
Substitutions taking place.
He's under a lot of pressure there.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Teat did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Just eases him off the ball. Vardiol picks it up out wide. That's put paid to the danger. Looking tidy in possession here. Akanji. Alexander-Arnold takes aim and crosses. Tries to get it clear. Oh, that is asking. Chance for a shot! Oh, wow, that's crazy! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it!
Yeah, but how about that coolness and confidence, Peter, to see where the keeper was and then produce a beautiful response.
Minutes is number 9, Harry Kane. Harry Kane. Harry Kane.
England making further changes here and in quick succession.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
England now on the verge of victory, save for a few potentially hectic final moments.
Well, what an end to the game, Peter. But now comes the overwhelming question, how long is there left, including stoppages?
Camavinga gets a foot in here.
Added minutes has
Hazard.
been indicated.
Knocks it into space. And that could set him on his way. Teat. Meunier. Teat. And that will be it. England pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they needed.